You are not losing debates. You are paying a hidden stupidity tax with your attention.
Your intelligence isn't just an asset. It's also the easiest lever to pull.
When ego is cornered, logic doesn't land as help. It lands as a threat.
So tonight you learn a different skill. Keep your power and keep your peace.
Picture the room right now. Someone speaks loudly, confidently, and wildly wrong about everything.
You feel your brain assembling facts like weapons, ready to end this quickly.
You deliver the perfect argument, and they blink, then repeat the same nonsense.
You walk away drained because you expected truth to matter more than status.
That expectation is the trap, because you're projecting your operating system onto theirs every time.
Many people don't argue to learn. They argue to win space and control.
When you correct them, you give them friction, and friction makes them feel important.
You burn calories building a bridge, while they spend nothing at all refusing to cross it.
Under the surface, it's dominance-seeking, dressed up in polite language and called debate.
Confidence rises as competence shrinks, and you're watching Dunning-Kruger unfold in real time.
If you keep playing their game, you will keep paying their bill every single time.
The countermove to this trap is surprisingly simple. Completely deny them the friction. Stop feeding their fire.
Instead of fighting the premise, agree, then push it to its absurd destination.
State it calmly, sounding just like support, and let the awkward silence do the squeezing.
Modern art is a scam. Anyone can paint a masterpiece.
Exactly. Let's quit our jobs today and get rich by Friday.
Suddenly they need nuance, right on the spot, and they argue against themselves to save face.
You didn't defeat them with pure logic. You used their own momentum, just like gravity.
Now, trap number 2, over-explaining, because you still believe clarity will convert them.
You add diagrams. You cite sources. You soften tone. They return to slogans.
You mistake their confusion for your failure, so you donate more mental labor.
Here's what's happening. They live in fast emotion, then label it as certainty and truth.
Slow, analytical thinking costs mental effort. They avoid that cost the exact way people avoid physical pain.
To them, your nuance sounds like weakness. Certainty is currency, and doubt feels like danger.
Your strategy is to match their bandwidth. One sentence, one boundary, and one next step.
Give a clean choice. Do X with risk, or do Y with delay and cost.
If they demand a lecture, refuse politely and steer back to the decision.
Now the room debates trade-offs, not your intelligence, and the spell breaks for everyone listening.
Trap number 3, bringing your real self into a room that wants sport.
You reveal what you care about, and they poke it, because conflict entertains them.
You replay the conversation for hours afterward, while they forget it before lunch without effort.
This runs on attention economics. They harvest your focus, your time, and your emotional energy.
Your anger becomes their trophy, a signal that they can steer your nervous system on command.
Worse, prolonged irrational contact quietly degrades your patience, judgment, creativity, and long-term focus.
So you build a quarantine on purpose. Send an avatar, not your inner world, into the arena.
The avatar is polite, brief, and hard to hook. It offers no handles.
Use closers like noted, interesting, or let's revisit later, then disengage without explaining further.
At dinner, someone baits you into politics, morals, or old resentments, hoping for a scene.
Smile, ask a neutral question, then pivot to food, plans, or simple logistics everyone shares.
They feel heard for a moment. You stay untouched inside, and your evening remains yours.
Trap number 4, sunk cost pride. You keep engaging because you invested already.
You chase the moment they admit you were right, even when shame is lethal.
You trade gold attention for dirt drama, and you call it responsibility to feel justified.
Face-saving rules them. Conceding feels like social death, so they escalate, distort, and attack.
Online, heat wins. The loudest error gets rewarded by algorithms, repeated and amplified everywhere.
In groups, tribes cheer tribes. Your logic becomes an enemy flag, not a gift.
Here is your exit protocol. Cut the transaction before it eats your week.
Cut the transaction. Exit early. Exit cleanly.
State one boundary, redirect once, and if they repeat, end it without debate.
Let them believe they won. That illusion is cheap and protects your energy.
A chat thread spirals fast, and your pulse rises with every new notification and bold reply.
You write one line, "I disagree. I'm done discussing this." Then mute it.
Next morning, you build your goals, while they argue in circles without you. Trap number 5, shining under insecure power. You try to prove value in public. You correct the boss in front of witnesses, and they hear humiliation, not help.
They won't attack your point directly. They attack your tone, loyalty, motives, and character instead.
This is the fear of the crowd. Low competence plus authority creates paranoia.
They sense you outmatch them, so they must reduce you to feel safe.
Bureaucracy becomes a blade. Your career can bleed slowly through procedures, reviews, and petty compliance.
Your move is concealed competence. Keep sharpness private. Show it only when needed.
Feed tiny doses of superiority. Ask advice on trivial details and thank them.
Document quietly. Build allies quietly. Let results speak where arguments get punished and remembered.
A lead insists on a flawed plan and wants you to call it genius today.
I like the direction. Can I run a quick test to strengthen it?
You return with data framed as support, and the plan changes without bruising ego.
Trap number 6, direct contradiction. The moment you say no, they instantly hear a challenge to their rank.
They demand agreement not from certainty, but because doubt feels exposing, humiliating, and unsafe.
If you refuse bluntly, they dig in, and the room turns into stubborn theater.
Sarcasm can be a clean exit when used with subtle control and calm tone.
Strategic deference disarms them because it gives them victory without a real fight or risk.
Observers hear the subtext clearly. The target hears praise.
and you avoid open conflict entirely.
That's extraordinary. It's beyond my capacity, so I defer to you.
No smirk, no cruelty. Then steer the talk toward an actionable next step.
Use this sparingly and with restraint. Overuse makes you sound petty, even when you're right.
Someone proposes a miracle shortcut that violates law, math, basic safety, and common sense entirely.
You clearly see something I don't. Please write the plan for us.
Ask for deadlines, owners, and accountability. Then watch the fog disappear the moment it hits paper.
Trap number 7 is save your empathy. You think the truth will rescue their life dramatically.
So you spend years trying to reform them, calling your exhaustion compassion, patience, and loyalty.
They stay the same. You become brittle, cynical, and quietly resentful in your own chest.
The underlying psychology is completely brutal. It requires real skill to recognize that same skill in others.
They lack that mirror, so your facts feel like invasion and insult, not assistance or care.
Your fix is acceptance. Stop upgrading people and start managing boundaries, interfaces, and consequences calmly.
Set expectations early. Minimize exposure. Build systems that don't rely on their insight to function.
Measure behavior, not promises. Protect your time like real capital, real health, and real freedom.
A friend argues about money, yet repeats the same spending habit each month.
You stop lecturing. You decline loans. You offer one resource, then step back.
They can change later, but you no longer finance delusion with your sleep.
Trap number 8. The comfort of being smartest, so you stay among lesser minds.
You confuse constant argument with growth, while your mind adapts to the trivial arena.
Soon you think in petty conflicts, because the environment trains you to react.
Your mind becomes like the rooms it lives in, week after week, by default.
If you live constantly in noise, you become noisy. Live in clarity, and you become clear.
The porcupine lesson applies here. Too close wounds you. Too far freezes you over time.
So curate your mental diet. Fewer battles, higher quality conversations, and more time for deep work.
Seek peers who challenge you honestly, not crowds that reward spectacle and heat.
Schedule solitude on purpose, because depth needs silence, and silence restores your command and patience.
Join one group with high standards, sharp feedback, and accountability that actually bites when needed.
Leave the 3 groups where gossip rules, and your nervous system will thank you.
Your attention returns to building, not reacting, and progress becomes visible again in your daily life.
Now you see it. Fools don't beat you with IQ. They beat you with stamina.
Feed friction and you pay. Deny friction and they collapse under their own weight.
Use absurd agreement to expose shallow claims without ever entering their mud, rage, or chaos.
Use boundaries to end loops, and keep your real mind for creation and strategy.
Under insecure power, hide sharpness. Trade tiny pride scratches for freedom of action.
Outcomes matter. Applause is noise. Truth is not always the game being played.
Your energy is finite. Spend it where learning exists, and respect can grow.
This week, pick one person who drains you, and run the protocol for 7 days.
Don't explain. Don't argue. Don't chase recognition.
Who got calmer, who got louder, and who lost power over you.